Hey, what's going on? All right, man, you ready to get this thing going?
Yeah, what we got going on? Absolutely not.
Oh my goodness, man, what's the problem this time?
You think I'm finna sit here and watch you go through 15 projects? It's not happening. No way.
Look, man, we're not finna cover them all in extreme detail. I just need them here for
I
context.
just need them here for context. Either way, I'm not sitting here to watch you do 15 projects. No way.
All right, man, let's make a compromise. How about 7?
5.
12?
10.
Look, why don't we just finish them all, man? It's like 20 altogether.
15. That's it. No more than 15.
Got him. What's good, everybody? Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another episode of Shook Focuz Digital. And today we got a whole lot to get to, y'all. First things first, this thing right here. Look at this massive pimple that was on my forehead, y'all. This bad boy was huge. That's probably TMI for y'all, but anyway, y'all got third eye shooks in the house today. So we'll get that out the way. And then other things, sort of what's been going on with the platform, and where's the platform headed, things of that nature. Some of those questions have been coming up. We're going to address some of those towards the end of the video. Stay tuned for those exciting things. Now, let's talk about today's content. So, today's content, some of y'all may remember a few weeks ago, I dropped that Ubisoft NFT project news. And then following that, we ended up hitting y'all over the head with crypto under focus, where I talked about Aleph.IM. But what I haven't done really is take a moment to pause and show you the research that sort of led me down that path of thinking. And so I wanted to pause to just do that for this video, and hopefully that'll help out some of y'all. But if not, oh well, we got great content anyway. So with that being said, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. This video is going to be long. I repeat, this video is going to be long. So go ahead, get your water, whatever you got to do, get yourself a snack. It's algae season, so don't get chocolate. But let's go ahead and let's talk about this, y'all. Alright, so if you're from the UDC community, you should already be familiar with this, y'all. That's right, the format used for this research was the Underdog crypto, Presearch, then research. Now, the great thing about this forum, y'all, is that it's simple, but it's powerful. It's almost like a self-teaching forum. Well, I should say what I like the most about it is the fact that I can fill it out basically using my own language. I don't have to try to be super technical or nothing like that. And it's great. It allows, I can just literally come here and just talk. And I kind of put my own little spin on it. So I can't say this 100% matched to his, but you'll see what I'm talking about here, folks. Now, let's go ahead and get to this thing. So to summarize it, I titled this research Ubisoft NFT program / Aleph.IM. Now, this is gonna make a lot more sense as that title will make a lot more sense as we keep going, because they're both featured in this angle that I took. So getting to the utility. So Ubisoft NFTs can be used in HD gaming or resold on secondary markets. These NFTs are being stored / hosted by Aleph.IM. Aleph.IM is a distributed cloud platform that provides serverless trusted computing services. So to break that down just a little bit more, in short, Aleph.IM stores the NFTs and all these other different places that they call the NFTs from the storage. But Aleph.IM does this in a cloud format. So to try to break that down technically, so just think about if you want to get access to your NFTs, you're pulling them out of a little bank. that Aleph has. But it's serverless at the same time. So, but we'll keep some of the technicals out of here. But the project positives. Now, Ubisoft's NFTs can be resold on secondary markets. Right now, they can be resold on Object.com and Rarible.com. They are bought and sold on the Tezos blockchain, energy efficient. So, what else they got? They got first mover advantage, and that's in terms of big game companies. So like EA and things of that nature. Ubisoft is the first of the big game companies to really come out and put a staple on this thing. Now, of course, you got projects like Stellargate that are going to be, blockchaining games by nature. But Ubisoft kind of stepping into this space is first mover from the big company perspective. Now, Aleph.IM has large cross-chain compatibility. Ethereum, DOT, Cosmos, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Avalanche, Polygon, to name a few. And then Ubisoft also has an entrepreneurs lab featuring 12 different startups. And we'll get to those startups a little bit later on in the video. Now, the project does have challenges. As first mover, it faces the most scrutiny. For those who watched the Crypto Under Focus video, you may have seen where I played the video with the gamer who was upset about why he thought Ubisoft was stepping into this space. So there's people are looking at it under a heavy scope. Now, you will find articles that talk about the good. You'll find a lot talking about the bad, and then you'll find some kind of in betweens. But definitely being highly looked at. Another challenge was an unwarm welcome from a large portion of the gaming community. As I was just saying, there's a lot of negative articles out there right now about Ubisoft stepping into this NFT space. It's currently only available to PC gamers on the Ubisoft Connect platform. Right now, it doesn't have crazy wide availability. But again, I think that's why Aleph was brought in, and down the line we'll see some fruits of this partnership. But let's keep going. So next we got the legal and the politics. So this is a legal operation. Assuming that the NFTs and everything were built using original content or content that they have the licenses to use for building out the NFT, then no law should be being broken here. The politics surrounding the project suggest that Ubisoft is not interested in helping gamers retrieve value for their rare items, but instead focus on how they can make money from the transaction fees. Now, we're gonna address that a little more in facts and FUD, but excuse me. But yes, there are some politics going on surrounding this. Articles with Ubisoft talking back to the community, articles with the community coming at Ubisoft. So we'll get into that a little bit. And now we are at the facts and FUD. So nobody wants to pay for in-game items, and Ubisoft has wasted money building out this failed experiment. FUD. Fortnite made $50 million from a single set of Fortnite skins. Fact. And just the set of NFL skins, they made $50 million out of it. At least that's what was reported. Now, if I mean, that's just one game. That's just one set of consumers, so to speak. Now imagine other games where you have totally different audiences. It's like an untapped market. But it's good that I'm kind of going down that road, because this is where I veered off for a little bit, because if you're like me, I like to try to connect a bunch of things, and when I'm doing that, sometimes I need a space to just throw them all out there. So that's what this is right here. Opinions and ideas. So we've given you a little bit of information so far, and now we're going to get into some of what I formulated from putting these things together. So we may have stumbled upon a whole ecosystem consisting of top established projects already viewed as successful by public opinion. We'll talk about those. Tezos. These NFTs are bought, sold, and tracked on the Tezos blockchain to be energy efficient. Ubisoft became a Tezos network validator in April 2021. Aleph.IM, current recommended entry point. You're going to keep hearing that name. We'll get into why a little bit later. Aleph.IM was selected to host the NFTs. Their cross-chain compatibility aids both flexibility and availability. This could solve a huge problem for current gen gaming. Right now, again, talking current gen, we already, like I said, we already got some next gen items such as like Stellar Gate that is blockchain by nature, but in this sense, in current gen, what that problem would be is, so say I want to play a game on my PlayStation, and I'm playing only with, this is the gamer me talking, and I'm playing with a certain set of friends on PlayStation, and we're playing a game, and I go and I buy this skin, or I buy this armor suit. Now, later on, I want to go play with a different set of friends, or maybe I'm just on my own, I want to play on my PC, or, you know, I'm somewhere else. Now, if I'm playing that same game, I have to buy the skin again, right? This is just one use case that could be addressed given the situation. Now, if my skin, my NFT, is instead on a platform such as like Aleph that has cross compatibility between the two different platforms that I'm trying to access it to, now maybe I don't have to buy my item twice, right? That's just a different way of looking at it. So again, we're just speculating right now. Hedera Hashgraph, or HBAR. Ubisoft has entered an agreement with the HBAR Foundation. Ubisoft will join the Hedera Governing Council and have a say in the future of the network. HBAR. Just another strong project partnership. Ubisoft Entrepreneurs Lab. Ubisoft has spread the work, which allows projects to focus on the things they do well. As Ubisoft ventures to integrate blockchain into gaming, it has selected 12 startups that specialize in different areas of blockchain to help ensure success. My thought there is, now you don't have a situation where you're forcing one person to do a bunch of different things, and then something ends up lackluster. Ubisoft is experienced with the current issues that are going on, and to me, what it seems like they're doing is making sure they're planning ahead this time. Like, no, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it, because we don't want to go do this and be facing the same problems that we're already facing right now. It doesn't make sense to do that. So that's my speculation on why they have so many of these projects like this. Now, we're gonna go through these projects, but to list them: Aleph.IM, AnyBrain, Atlantide, BrainLeap, Crucible, Game Academy, Guild of Guardians, Horizon, Lexico, Fungible, and Virtual Leap.
Still fresh.
Now, I'm going to take a minute and go through some of those. Screen mic glitch here. Take a minute and go through these and give you just a little bit about what they do. And I'm going to save Aleph for last. Alright, so I'll read these off, and then I'll try to break down the language where I need to. So first up, we got So Rare. or Sorare. Sorare is a global fantasy football game where managers can trade official digital collectibles. Sorare and Ubisoft Entrepreneurs Lab collaborated on a new experience centered around Sorare cards and Belgium's Jupiler Pro League over the free-to-play game One Shot League. So Sorare is bringing digital collectible trading cards combined with fantasy football, not American football. And next on the list is Sky Mavis. Now, pop quiz: what popular play-to-earn game is a product of Sky Mavis? Give it 5 seconds. Axie Infinity. That's right. Sky Mavis is a technology-focused game studio that developed the first play-to-earn game that monetized via non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, Axie Infinity. So, folks, this Entrepreneurs Lab, they're not playing around. Let's keep going. Next, we got Horizon Blockchain Games. Horizon Blockchain Games is driving Web3 adoption by making blockchain easy, fun, and powerful for users and developers. Sequence, their wallet and developer platform, provides a seamless experience for Ethereum, NFTs, Web3, DeFi, and apps. Their game, Skyweaver, powered by Sequence, is a free-to-play trading card game where players can win, own, trade, and sell NFT cards. Then we got Brain Leap. Some of y'all might have had a Brain Leap toy at one point. Brain Leap trains attention through gaze-driven video games. Based on 30 years of academic research, their games improve attention skills and reduce distractibility. To play with Brain Leap's attention training games, gamers will use an eye tracker rather than a mouse or keyboard. Okay, Brain Leap. Do some searches on Brain Leap. Oh, and then we got Guild of Guardians. See if I got my stuff for Guild of Guardians here. Guild of Guardians are building a free-to-play role-playing game where players can turn their passion into assets by crafting, summoning, and trading in a real money economy. Let's listen to their why from Guild of Guardians. So they say players spend 100 billion each year on in-game items which they don't truly own. This is wrong. Players deserve to be able to own and trade their assets for real money. This is why we are building a free-to-play mobile RPG where players can turn their passion into NFTs. And then we got Splinterlands. Splinterlands is a next-generation collectible trading card game built on blockchain technology. Animoca Brands recently invested to accelerate the development. Man, we're not done yet. We got Planetarium. Planetarium is an ecosystem for community-powered and decentralized online games. Planetarium is developing 9 Chronicles, a fully decentralized role-playing game, and recently raised funds with Animoca Brands and Binance Labs to develop its game on Binance Chain. Look at how many connections we making flowing through here, y'all. This is crazy. Hugging Face. Oh yeah, we gotta show you some for Hugging Face. Hugging Face is developing a leading machine learning platform to build, train, and deploy state-of-the-art models powered by the reference open source and machine learning. So, to break the Hugging Face down, Hugging Face is basically machine learning. It's AI, artificial intelligence. But let's take a look at some of the names that are using Hugging Face. You got the Allen Institute for AI. You got Facebook AI. You got GraphCore. You got Google AI. Amazon Web Services. SpeechBrain. Microsoft. Remember, Microsoft also has Jarvis. Grammarly. Hugging Face. I know they got a little smiley face up here, but not to be taken lightly. They know what they're doing. So next up we got Zaya. Empower your game creations with a robust, highly scalable blockchain backend solution. Create true blockchain games and decentralized applications that are highly complex and scale for virtually unlimited users. Zaya sets you free to develop your game your way. So it's a blockchain gaming development platform. And then we got MimeSys. Now, MimeSys was actually, or aka Magic Leap, MimeSys develops hologram teleconferencing software and has recently been acquired by Magic Leap, a US-based company that provides augmented reality tools for enterprises. You got AR going on right here. This is, there's so much in this package. I mean, these folks are an ecosystem on their own. And Magic Leap, yes, they have a wearable augmented reality technology. Now, let's talk about Azarus. So, to sum up Azarus, Azarus basically has a system that implements an overlay on top of streamers. So if you're watching your favorite streamer, Twitch streamer, given in this example, there's questions or like little trivia games that can be thrown on top of the stream, so that you're not just sitting there watching the stream. So now you can you can answer these different questions and earn AZA credits. So you're getting paid to participate in the stream, essentially. This is they got so much packed in this Entrepreneurs Lab. Immersive.io. So with augmented reality, Immersive.io is able to provide its fans with an unprecedented live experience. Whether watching through their smart glasses or smartphone, they get access to and interact with all the information they need to enjoy a game. Video streaming, replays, stats, social feeds, editorial content, and more, regardless of their location, at the stadium or at home. Man, so yes, reinventing the sports fan experience with augmented reality. So just a little bit more about immersive, because I think this is just a very unique use case. They talk about the future of watching sports. With our white label solution, Arise, discover the future of watching sports in stadium or at home with an interactive and personalized live experience for each fan, thanks to augmented reality. We leverage the latest augmented reality frameworks on mobile and smart glasses, together with machine learning and computer vision, to build the next generation of immersive solutions and give fans full control over their live experience. That's crazy. Can you imagine just watching an NBA game immersed? That's man, they got so much in this lab. Care Game. Care Game provides cloud mobile gaming solutions. It helps mobile game publishers to reach players like never before. Thanks to the new cloud mobile game solution that Care Game built, players can instantly access any mobile game without any downloads. What? So, yes, it's cloud gaming technology. Let's just take a look at some of the partners here for Care Game. Anybody see a Microsoft in there? Anybody see a Amazon Web Services in there? Nokia's in there. This Entrepreneurs Lab, and then it had it said also on the website plus 15 more. I don't know who those 15 more were. Maybe they're undisclosed at this point. Crucible. Crucible is a Web3 company that designs and creates software to enable game developers to build within the open metaverse. Its core technology is Emergence SDK, a sovereign portable digital identity for players in blockchain-based gaming, which will launch in 2022 on Unity and Unreal engines. Say what? If you're a gamer, you have heard of Unity and Unreal. You could probably name your favorite game that runs on one of those. So they say that ensuring that humans remain at the center of technology and establishing infrastructure and standards to ensure user sovereignty in the new digital world and economies ahead will make a difference between a Black Mirror future or a White Mirror future. One where everything's connected, intelligent, and accessible for all people to benefit without the surveillance capitalism. So Crucible, planning for the open metaverse, folks. Now we get to my selected entry point into this ecosystem, which is Aleph.IM. So let's talk about Aleph. So Aleph is a distributed cloud platform that provides serverless trusted computing services, file storage, and database hosting to its users. Aleph.IM offers a decentralized solution that could rival traditional decentralized cloud computing. Ubisoft's recent collaboration consisted in operating a node on the Aleph network. Now, remember, Aleph had a very nice list of partnerships. Remember, we saw Phantasma Chain listed as a partner. Jarvis was listed as a partner. They have Rio DeFi also listed. There's a video I'll leave a link to in the description where Rio DeFi interviewed the CEO of Aleph. Very, very informational video for those of y'all who maybe want to know just a little bit more about why Aleph was started and kind of what they setting out to do from a more technical angle. But right now, Aleph is currently trading at 29 cents. The reason I picked Aleph is because one is crypto. It's not terribly difficult to obtain. You can get it on KuCoin, Uniswap, Gate.io. There's a few different exchanges out there, but Aleph is a hinge. And that means it does the thing that's essential that may not really sound so pretty. In order for any of this to work, for this Ubisoft gaming and NFT venture to work, the NFTs have to be able to be leveraged. They have to be able to be accessed. You have to be able to get to them. Aleph is coming along for a very, very important role in this venture. Now, unless you think Ubisoft is just going to fail, right? But if you think Ubisoft is going to have some success in this venture, then you understand that Aleph would also be successful in this venture. Now, again, this is just speculation, folks, not financial advice, but it's under $1 at the time in which this video is being recorded. And something that valuable to a project, in my opinion, is worth more than 29 cents. So that's all I could really say on that. All right, so those of y'all who still with me, thanks for sticking around. So as talked about in the intro, we're going to talk about a few things, or as I brought up in the intro, we'll talk about a few things that's been going on with the platform. Especially for those of y'all who've been hanging with me for a while now, probably been wondering why the content is slowed down a little bit, what's going on, things of that nature. So just wanted to make sure I go ahead and address that for you. And it's exciting for me, the reasons. Maybe not exciting for some of y'all, but definitely exciting for me. So I have actually decided that I'm going to be furthering my education. I have enrolled in a very aggressive program, and we'll go ahead and preface this. So those of us who have been around in the crypto space for a little bit now, by now you've seen or heard probably multiple times now news about exchanges maybe doing questionable things, or hackers jacking people's account, or wallet spam, and all sorts of things of that nature. And I've decided that I would like to be able to look at some of those things through an enlightened scope. And not only just in the crypto space, but in other things to deal with in life. And so I've decided to continue my education in pursuing a degree in cybersecurity. Now, this is very exciting for me. Some of y'all who may know me or know me personally, I hold an associate's in information technology management with an emphasis on web development. Combined with my little over 10 years now of experience in the IT world has made crypto and sort of the technology in the space a little more digestible for me maybe than it has for others. So I've had a little bit of an advantage that way. Well, I've decided that I want to keep having advantages. So especially if you're somebody who already has disadvantages, you want to try to pursue every advantage that you can. And so one thing, let me get some water. And so one thing I wanted to do was give a quick thank you here. Now, I had already been leaning towards making this decision on my own, but recently, and I was more on the fence, more on the other side of the fence of continuing down this path than not. But needless to say, I came across some information that gave me a little kick in the rear, a little extra reassurance, if you will. And I wanted to share that with you. And that was this book written by Dr. Ajita Robinson, The Gift of Grief. In this book, she said a line that really stuck with me. Let's see here. I'm not going to tell you exactly where she said it, but I'm going to tell you one thing that she said. She says, give yourself permission to rest on purpose. Serve from your overflow and always fill your cup first. That is such a powerful statement. And it really stuck with me. I said, wow, what a way to do it. But I'm getting lost thinking about that book now. If you haven't read this book, you should definitely go check this book out. The Gift of Grief. Sorry about my lighting. by Dr. Ajita Robinson. It's pretty dope. I'm gonna be passing that on to a couple family members. But anyway, long story short, so yes, that's why the content is slowed down a little bit. A lot goes into trying to get registered back for these classes. I almost forgot what it was like. On top of that, the program that I'm in is pretty accelerated. It's a big deal. Man, on top of working full time just like the rest of y'all, man, it's just time has just been slipping away. So that's what's going on. And so say that to say that when looking at the platform now, when tuning into a video, you may see the content changes just a little bit. Videos such as this one that I just did may not be as common because they're time consuming, and I do feel that I've done enough videos kind of the way that I research things, and then in this video using primarily the Underdog crypto method, I've displayed a couple different ways of how to look into some of this stuff. And so now the content, you may click on the video and just see me racing a horse, and giving game updates and things of that nature. So things that are a little more fluid. So that's what it's kind of shifting towards. Some of these other play to earn games, I'll be trying to bring some of that play to earn content here. Of course, projects that I've looked into. But yeah, videos like that, detailing those things, they may be released in the form of an NFT. That's just something that may happen to help compensate for the time it takes to make all these things. So, man, hopefully that sheds a little bit of light to anybody who is wondering. But I am definitely excited about it. So hopefully y'all excited for me, y'all excited with me, because it said and done, it's gonna give me that many more tools to add to the bag, and be a force to be reckoned with. So man, it's a beautiful thing. So hope everybody else out there is pursuing things that they need to get where they need to be. And man, it's just so much going on, man. Shout out to everybody from the different communities, man. Shout out to the CIC Crypto Intelligence Committee, the Professor Infan Akpan, Underdog Crypto, Red Dad, Blue Dad, Black Rue, Crypto Pro. Man, shout out to those dudes. Shout out to the crypto teacher. Man, it's been a lot of other content creators and stuff out there who have helped me along the way. This is fun. So it's not over. It's just gonna be a little bit different. And I hope everybody else is ready to take that leap, man, so we can continue this race, continuing this wealth war, as Red Dad Blue Dad calls it. So, whew, man, y'all, we about to turn it up a little bit here. Things are about to get real fun. So, man, shout out to Indigo Saint. Oh man, and man, y'all know what it is. Don't get shook. Stay focused. I'm out.
I'll even give him a stock code that means a trees. You don't know, hey.
It's back to back, hit him back to back. When I'm landing on your beach, better know that it's wave. Yeah, oh, yeah. Better learn how to surf it.